Okay, the question once again.
Tell me about your inner beast. I'm a competitor.
You know, I'm a competitor because as I start doing it not long ago, I want to do my best now. Because if I was sitting like a shiny girl till my 30, now I really feel that I want to do something better. I need to, how to say, I need to raise these 30 years of sitting at home, you know, like it's being shiny, so shy. So now I really want something new, something challenging, something interesting, because competition, it's not only about people around it, it's something about yourself inside. And if you can compete with yourself, it means that you can compete with other people, for sure.
Perfect. That was great. And let me ask you this. Do you always want to get better, stronger, faster?
Yeah, all the time I want to be better than my previous time, because it's not really interesting to stay at the same level, you know, like if you do something for X time, next time you should be X plus 1, for sure. You can't stop at the same level, never, because you will stop. But the life is going up, you know, it's going there. It's not on this level, you know. It should be all the time. It should going somewhere else. Somewhere else. The world is huge.
Climb the mountain, swim in the ocean, run in the field, live life, right?
Yeah. Climbing the mountains.
Fantastic. Tell us all the things that you've done. I've done 8 Ironman marathons in different locations around the world, including the deserts of Dubai, freezing temperatures in northern Russia. You know, I've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. Just tell us all the impressive physical things that you've done.
Okay. As I was born in the north, so I used to cold weather. And now I can run both in hot and cold weather. I love hot weather. And I can swim. Like I swim like 5 miles. It's okay for me. I can cycle. I do like 100 miles. It's okay for me. I can run marathons. I did a lot of short runs, long runs, and I did Ironman. I did more than 10 full, or I did more than 10 half Ironmans. I did a lot of from the very beginning.
Oh no, you don't have to start at the beginning. That was great. Just keep going forward, because my editor will put it all together. Can you start back with, I've done more than 10 triathlons. I've done more than 10 half marathons.
I've done more than 10 half marathons. I did full Ironman. I did more than 10 half Ironmans. I climbed Kilimanjaro. I can ski. I can snowboarding. I can do horse riding a little bit, a little bit scuba diving. So I think I'm a very endurance person, and I can teach everything new very quickly. You know, I have a very good ability to take something new from the air, you know, and do it at once.
Excellent. Can you tell me about the Ironman in Barcelona, just because it's impressive? The Ironman in Barcelona, I swam 3.8 kilometers, biked 180 kilometers, and then ran 42.2 kilometers all in a day.
Last year in Barcelona, I did the full Ironman. So I swam 3 and 8 kilometers. Then I cycled 180 kilometers on my bike, and then at once I ran a marathon. So it was everything was at the same day. It took me less than 12 hours. So from the very morning till the evening, I just swim, cycle, and run without no stop. With no stop. Yes.
Alexandra,
Yeah.
are you a warrior?
I'm what?
Are you a warrior?
Warrior. I could be an Amazon. I don't
Yes,
know.
tell me the thing out. I am Amazon woman, and tell me what you mean by that.
I will tell you a small secret. When I was a little girl, and even now, I had a small question inside myself. What should I do if I will be alone on the island, inhabited island, or what I should do, what I would do if I got into prison? You know, some strange things, but I think these two things were interesting me still. Oh, man. These two things are still interesting for me. What can I do if I'm alone at the inhabited island, and what can I do if I'm in a prison? And I have a strong feeling in myself that I will survive in both ways, because I think it's interesting. Maybe it's not the best life, but I know that I will survive. I will find a way to survive. And maybe I'm not the person who will climb first on the mountain, but I will be the first person who can live on the top of the mountain, who will make a house on the top of the mountain, who will invite guests there afterwards and will feel good there, you know.
You're a fucking warrior. You said Amazon. Tell me in any of those ways. I'm a fucking Amazon woman. I can survive anywhere, anything, anytime.
You know, like an Amazon woman. I can survive anywhere, anytime, in any condition. I'm pretty sure about it.
Okay, I want to try that one more time.
Okay.
And I know this sounds like it's outside of your comfort, but this is the good fun stuff. I'm an Amazon woman. I can survive anywhere, any place, anytime. Put me in this motherfucker.
I'm a real Amazon woman. I can survive anywhere, anytime, and in any condition. I'm pretty sure about it.
See, pretty sure. I don't like pretty sure. Pretty sure is not confident.
It's my English. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don't be
Okay.
pretty sure.
Okay.
You know, like just I'm sure of it.
I'm sure I'm a real Amazon, you know. I can survive in any condition, in any place, in any time, and I'm sure about it.
Excellent. What is the most badass thing that you did, or a moment in your climbing? Any of those times that it was like really, really hard that you pushed yourself through?
Oh.
Can you tell me a story? Like, when I was climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, there was this moment where I was getting a little bit of altitude sickness and I couldn't breathe very well, but I said to myself, you're getting to the top of this mountain, and I just kept moving. Or do you have any stories inside
Yeah,
you like that?
it was exactly about the climbing Kilimanjaro. You
Okay,
know?
yeah, tell the camera. So it's really, Alexander, it's about, I faced this adversity. This is how I got myself through it.
How to begin the sentence? I mean,
You can start, when I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro.
okay. The most hardest moment I ever had, it was my last day on climbing Kilimanjaro. You know, like I feel in myself that I can do everything, you know, but when you start getting slower and you didn't understand what happens, it's so strange, but I was fighting with myself in my brain. You can't imagine it. Like during several hours, you can move for 100 meters and you can't explain why. You can't understand anything. But I realized at that time that I really could do this. I want to climb there. I want to climb Kilimanjaro, and I will do this. and it took me so much effort inside me, inside my mind, to persuade myself to make another step, like one step in half an hour. And in some moments I just wanted to sit and sleep in the snow, like in the movies. But I understood that it would be a very bad end for me, because I want to go up. I shouldn't sleep there in the snow. So it was really the hardest and toughest moment in my life, but I had it and I won.
Perfect. And can you tell them, just so they understand, Mount Kilimanjaro is at such high altitude that's what slows you down. Like, you can't breathe, you can barely think. Just a half a sentence about that. Like, Mount Kilimanjaro is such high altitude that there's no air, hard to breathe, hard to even think.
I forgot can you remind me the word? It's when...
Altitude.
No, not altitude. There was a brain, when your brain become, how to say, watered. In Russia, it's like something can happen with your lungs or with your brain. You know this word, no?
Pneumonia?
Maybe.
No. I think you could just say, because of the altitude, you can't breathe well, your brain gets foggy.
Okay. In the Kilimanjaro, because of the altitude, it's more than 5,000 kilometers. Your brain becomes slower. You can't move. The oxygen in your blood become lower, so you also can't move. So it's you can go to the coma, and if you sit and sleep for a while, there is a great possibility that you wouldn't wake up anymore. So stop.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit stop and then start again. That was perfect.